Second photo shows an MRI machine. This incident happened back in 2001, where Michael was scheduled to undergo an MRI exam. For those that don't know, MRIs are extremely powerful magnets. Any piece of metal left in the room will instantly be pulled towards it. And this simple fact right here is what paved the way for this massive tragedy to occur. The hospital accidentally left an oxygen canister inside of the room that the MRI was located in. And once they turned the machine on, this oxygen canister basically became a projectile, was pulled straight in, and struck Michael in the head. He would eventually succumb to his injury 2 days later. And in case you had doubts as to how powerful these magnets are, here's some footage. The hospital did assume full responsibility for this, but this was a major mistake.
What? What's happening? Unbelievable. He keeps fighting on his own. And the rewards just keep coming. I can't believe I just got this legendary gear for free. Didn't lift a finger. My hero
Assume full responsibility for this, but this was a major mistake.
Oh my god, this is so sad. I feel so bad for his parents. They got $3 million after the hospital was sued, but just like the Tyree incident, no amount of money can ever replace a life. A hospital is supposed to be the safest place, and one mistake ended everything. Here is the real footage I wanted to show you.
He was rushed to a routine MRI after a life-saving surgery. The nurse ignored the danger signs and carried an oxygen tank inside. The massive machine ripped the tank from her hands and killed the 6-year-old instantly.
Comment down below RIP Michael to support him. This next incident is about a man named Cody. One night, his daughter's room had something extremely disturbing inside it. Check this out.
Do not watch this video at night. This will freak you out. In the photo behind me is a man named Cody. And while he was home by himself, he was starting to experience some very odd things. He was hearing noises, and it was pretty clear that he thought someone was in the house. And by the way, the footage that I'm about to show you was recorded by him. When he walked over to the bathroom, the lights were flickering. But not only were the lights flickering, but the faucet was on, so he turned the faucet off and left. At this point, Cody got pretty freaked out, so he went outside and called his wife and let her know what was happening. His wife insisted that he would stay outside. However, Cody decided to go back in and do some more filming. When he went back inside, the entire kitchen was a complete mess. Cupboards were open and things were thrown around, as seen in this photo. And this right here is the clip of him first walking in. When Cody watched this clip back, he saw something absolutely terrifying in one of the frames. This is the still frame. Can you see it? This is what he saw looking out from the corner of his daughter's bedroom door. If I were Cody, I'd be selling my house and moving out immediately.
I totally agree with him. I would have moved out instantly too if I saw something like that. But this next incident happened to a boy named Caleb. He decided to go on a water park slide, and something went horribly wrong. He was going so fast that he hit the metal mesh above the slide, and it tragically took his life. It's one of the most disturbing water park accidents ever recorded. Take a look.
This 10-year-old boy was decapitated while riding a water park. On August 7, 2016, Caleb Schwab and his family went to go visit a water park in Kansas. And as soon as the family got there, Caleb and his 12-year-old brother, they rushed to the main attraction of the water park. And the main attraction of the park was the world's tallest water slide. And as soon as Caleb and his brother got at the line, they waited in line and they climbed all 264 stairs. And once they reached the entrance for the ride, they were separated as there was a 400-pound weight requirement. So his 12-year-old brother, he went first, and now it was Caleb's turn to go on the ride. He got put with two sisters. Once the ride started, everything went as planned. But guys, once the water slide reached up to 70 miles per hour, Caleb was ejected out of the water slide, and his body was launched.
How much?
How much you got?
Well, what can you do?
Towards a metal pole, and when he hit the pole, his head was instantly decapitated, and afterwards his body, being headless, fell on the ground where everybody could see.
I would have cried if I saw him fall to the ground without a head. That is actually horrifying. Luckily, they shut down that water slide after it happened. Have you guys ever gone to a carnival? This next incident happened at a carnival to a boy's parents. They were basically turned into a shooting target, and both of them got unalived. Take a look.
This couple was killed in a very disturbing way.
One day, a young boy went to an amusement park with his parents. They were riding rides all day and began to get hungry. So his parents went to get food and told him to wait at the table. The boy waited and waited, but they never came back. He began to worry and went to the place where his parents were getting food, but they weren't there. He then searched the whole park for them, but they were nowhere in sight. He began asking everyone if they'd seen his parents, but no one seemed to care. The boy then saw a game stand that was closed and decided to knock on the door. When he knocked, the door slowly cracked open. He then walked in and saw something truly disturbing. His mom and dad were nailed to a wall full of balloons dead. Their bodies were completely covered in darts. The boy then ran out and told one of the workers and they called the police. When the police arrived, they had no idea what to make of it and had no idea who did it. The young boy was then put in a foster home, and not a day went by that he didn't think about how his parents looked on that wall.
I think this was done by a serial killer. They probably got away with it, which makes it even worse. But I really hope the boy eventually got revenge. Moving on, twins are something a lot of people have seen before. Two kids who look exactly the same. Sometimes, though, something goes wrong in the womb and the babies mix into each other. That's how conjoined twins happen. Take a look at this.
This girl was born with two heads. Manar Magid was born in Egypt in 2004, but she wasn't born alone. Attached to her head was another head, a second skull, a face that could blink, smile, and move its lips, but had no body of its own. It was her twin, a parasitic twin, fused to her scalp and feeding off her bloodstream. The condition is called Craniohopicus parasiticus, and it's so rare that fewer than a dozen cases have ever been recorded in human history. The second head had no thoughts, no consciousness, but it moved, and it lived through her. Doctors feared that Manar wouldn't survive. The parasitic twin was draining her body's strength. Her organs overworked just to keep both heads alive. Every heartbeat, every breath, shared. In 2005, at just 10 months old, Manar underwent a high-risk surgery to remove the second head. The surgery was a success, and it was the first of its kind. And Manar lived. She opened her eyes, she smiled, but the victory was short. Just weeks after the surgery, she died of a brain infection. Her body simply couldn't keep up.
That's so sad. She would have been 21 years old if she didn't die. Anyways, comment down below which death you thought was the worst. Also, make sure to like and subscribe. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. Until next time, goodbye my lilies.
Psst. Hey, did you know that kid is vaping the same?
I'm sure most of you guys have seen or heard of TikTok trends. Usually, they're just fun challenges or dances you try for a laugh, but other times they get so extreme that people straight up never make it back, whole lives ending over a trend. Today, we are going to look at the worst trends ever. Make sure to like and subscribe in the next 3 seconds, or Mr. Scream will wake up in his bed. I'm just joking. This first trend blew up during COVID. It was called the
Devious Licks trend.
People started ripping sinks off walls, taking toilet seats, stealing soap dispensers, whatever they could grab just to post it. It was super crazy that it destroyed entire schools for views. It hit my school too, and the bathroom got shut down because of it. This video shows what it turned into.
Devious Licks refers to a trend where TikTokers steal school equipment and flaunt it like trophies for all of TikTok to see, with everything from soap dispensers to security cameras on the line. The trend began on September 6th when a TikToker
He's getting attacked by loose dogs.
posted a video pulling a hand sanitizer dispenser from